Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today this has arrived, so let's take a look. So before we see what's inside the box,
what's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
just a quick mention to Motive Electronics, which is Sean Blenko, specialises in pixel replacement dash refurbishment. I'll put the link in the description for that. So what he's done for me is this is a Mark 1 DSG button, which is the positive one for that one. So as you can see, it's two cables and there's the connection point for it, and inside the steering wheel there are the two ends, up and down. This is the paddle for the HA steering wheel. So as I mentioned before, it does work, but it's not quite sitting properly, so sometimes it moves around when I'm trying to upshift or downshift. So Sean has kindly adapted the original OEM Mark II button. So as you can see, that's got 3 lines on there against the 2 on here, and most importantly, there's a big difference between the Mark I button and the Mark II button. And if we go down, the wiring is like for like with the green. So that should just be plug and play. So we'll get that fitted. So what was in the box? So this is an 8J Mark II airbag. So people have discussions about what's the difference between a stage 1 and stage 2. So essentially it's this. So the 8J has 2 stages there, and the Mark I has just this, so just single stage. There is 2 types of flat bottom steering wheel you can have. One is the 8J and one is the 8V. My recommendation would be, if you can get your hands on a 8V, one out of an S3, it makes life a little bit easier, but you still need to adapt it. So here is the connection point for an 8J. Obviously that's not going to fit into a Mark I, because the Mark I looks like that. So what we're going to do is adapt the wiring so that, as you've seen, there'll be a picture of my current steering wheel in my car pop up about now. There's one I did earlier. So I'm going to tidy this up with some of these, as well as doing that one exactly the same to go into, where have you gone? This AJ manual steering wheel, and I've also got a blank to go there, so that'll be a nice clean steering wheel. This just shows the ones to isolate for the 8J. It's the white and the blue one when you unwrap it, and these ones will just get tidied up and then shrink wrapped. So that's the freshly soldered Mark I connection, and as you can see, it's nice and snug in there now, so I won't have any issues with the button moving around when trying to press it. And done. One airbag finished. So this is the fitment of the manual steering wheel. Obviously my car's DSG, so this extra cabling is for my paddles, but as you see, there's no paddles on this one, so it's definitely the manual one. So I'll plug up the airbag. Don't know how well you can see that, but that's in its slot now. And there we have it, it's in place now. Obviously it's loose fit, I haven't bolted it in or anything, it's just literally just to show that there's no airbag light, and the horn works, and then I can put my original one back on. So that's the battery reconnected, no airbag deployment thankfully so far. That's the ignition on. Now let's see if it'll start. Yeah, no warning lights, no airbag warning lights, so it's been wired correctly. On. And the horn works. Happy days, job well done. So a quick recap from today. Installed the nice shiny new button switches for the 8J steering wheel supplied by Motive Electronics. As I mentioned before, I will put the link in the description. Sean is very good, and is also the go-to for just about everybody to get your pixeled dashes done. So by all means feel free to check out the link below. In terms of the airbags, they're both done. My previous one's been in my car for about 12 months or so. Just tidied that up again, as you saw in the video. So yeah, it's all good to go. Hope you found it useful, and I'll catch you on the next one.